After this, I immediately DM'd Shane Gillis and said, "Yo, please come on our show."
Yes, please.
Please.
I told him to come up too.
Yeah,
It's better coming from you.
That's just interesting that us and Shane Gillis are on the same block.
Or
operating.
Queens and shit.
Yeah. Queens. Shout out to Shane Gillis, man. You got to come up here. He's got to come. I have to speak to him. I have to speak to him now.
What's good, Elevators? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod. All right, guys. I don't know how many more clues or breadcrumbs Joe can leave for us before we start putting two and two together. So I'll come up with my own synopsis right now. But this Shane Gillis revelation was a big deal. Him acknowledging that he wants him on the show. Park saying that I asked him a year ago if he would come on. Joe is finally letting it be known that he's trying to cross over. He's doing his best Akon impersonation. Or hell, any rapper turned pop artist impersonation. And that's what he's starting to do right now in the podcast world. Yes, every single time I speak on Joe being number one, I always place the urban moniker in front. And he hates it every single time. This is him openly saying, I'm crossing over. If they can get Shane Gillis on it would be a main episode. It would not be a Patreon episode. This would be a main episode. If they can get Shane Gillis as a guest appearance, that would change the entire trajectory for the Joe Budden podcast. It's just like I said, whenever somebody's talking crazy about you and they go viral speaking about you, we'll make a post on our own platforms talking to our fan base about them instead of trying to reach their fan base talking about them. And that's in essence what is happening right now. I don't need more subscribers in the urban market. I'm trying to get more subscribers in white demographics, in the northern demographics, in the southern demographics. And he can change that with one appearance, especially if it looks like they have good chemistry together. But it led me into further believing, or thinking at least, that one of these new hires, because Joe's letting it be known, there will be changes occurring to the podcast, at least this iteration of it. I don't have to get rid of anybody, but he was kind of alluding to you taking this show off, you taking this pod off, so I could have different iterations on different days. You'll still get paid what you're currently getting paid, but I anticipate a huge uptick in the numbers and all the analytics, financials, all of that. So you can continue to get paid what you're getting paid currently to work less if the product is way better. And I need multiple iterations of the pod because then I can count that as multiple shows under my network. Because the end goal for Joe is to boost the network. I know the podcast is the main cash cow, it's the main baby right now, but he doesn't want it to be his only baby. So imagine what would happen if he had a white co-host, like a major player. And of course, I'm not gonna speculate that he's gonna get Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis is his own entity, but start picturing the white people in that sphere. It was very big of him to have. Please don't let me butcher this man's name again. But Jeremy Hecht, it was very big for him to be on the show. He was testing the waters with that appearance. He was testing the waters. I don't know if y'all remember that Patreon a while back with the guy that did that football trick and had them all kind of pissed off. Like, hey, how did he know? Maybe they spoke ahead. I forgot his name, but that was a cool appearance too. These are plays for the long run. Shane Gillis would be the cherry on top, and then it would pretty much set everything else in motion for him. Is this good for the current urban community that is the main focal point of the audience of the podcast? Are we going to adjust? It's just like watching a rapper grow over time, especially the people that were in high school in like 2001 to 2007, that time frame. Because all of those rappers are still currently rapping. But they don't rap about the shit that they were rapping about when we was in high school. It's a different thing. So now we're seeing Joe grow. Are we going to continue to grow with him? Are we going to stay? or is he just gonna fully transition? And then if a full transition happens, that's when all the questions start arising. Like, damn, was he ever with us to begin with? But it starts right here as he's trying to make the conversion. I'm trying to get black people to stay, and I'm trying to develop a white audience as well, because in the end, we're trying to get bigger. And I feel like I've encompassed all the black people that I'm going to get, because I've been number one this long. It's like First Take on ESPN. We've been number one, but we're still going to have inclusions of a Shannon Sharp and people like that, because we know there's still more people that we could gravitate to us. So Joe's making that step right now solely by announcing that he reached out to Shane Gillis because he knows how big this could be. And of course he has the current controversy from monologuing at the ESPYs, which I thought a lot of that shit was funny. I'm sorry. I like comedy like that. So he DM'd and reached out to Shane. If he responds, it's a big deal. He's putting it on public. I reached out to him, anticipate that. And we already know what route he's going in because we see all the interviews that have been happening currently. I see people on Patreon getting frustrated because interview back to back to back to back. But we've been speaking on that. Y'all already know to play with that too. He's just putting it in full force now, full motion. So I'm just trying to forewarn y'all of what's happening. But other than that, today's episode, no Mark was there. It's like whenever Joe misses a pod, everybody seems cohesive than a bitch. They was gelling today. I ain't gonna hold you. Ice has been getting hella more jokey. What happened? Because a lot of his jokes hit. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We get frustrated with Ice because he's sensitive and can't take the jokes in return. But what if Ice is able to start taking the jokes in return and starts letting them fly more? We'll have to look at Ice in a completely different light. But like I said, they was gelling today. I don't have anything negative to say. Of course, I'll have something else coming out later today about what occurred on the pod. But I don't have anything negative to say about how they were podding. I'm actually proud of them. But for whatever reason, whenever I don't want to say the A mic, but an alpha is on the pod, whether it's Joe or Mark, the others can't all cohesively exist together. And eventually, if they all find that dynamic, you're going to see another uptick before he adds people. And if y'all could develop that before he adds people, then it'll change the trajectory for y'all. But if y'all continue to just coast and allow whatever quote unquote is happening behind the scenes to continue to happen, then the writing is on the wall. Y'all don't see it. And because I speculated so much on it, it seems like it's not happening. But when it happens, I don't want y'all to feel blindsided. I don't. But I appreciate all the support. Like the video if you like the video. Subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you have, you already know how we rock it. You already know what it is over there. But like I said earlier, I'll see y'all a little later today. Peace.